here this afternoon at the Stainless Steel World podcast. We're on the Expo floor of Stainless Steel World Conference Expo 2025. And at the moment, I'm joined by two members of the Aperam team. I have here Charles David, who's part of the Market Innovation and Development team, and he's also the Head of Consumer Goods and Construction. So welcome, Charles.
Thank you.
And I also have Mattias Candetoft, who is the Global Business Development Manager. So welcome to the Stainless Steel World podcast.
Thank you very much.
We've got some exciting things to talk about today, some new things, some new themes, and even a new alloy. Let's start off by talking about one of the topics that is really popular at the moment, both in the conference and also on the expo floor, and that is sustainability. It's a key topic for our whole industry at the moment. How is sustainability integrated into Aperam's strategy and your daily operations?
I would like to remind our vision. So our vision is to lead as a value creator in the circular economy of world-changing materials. So I think this gives already an idea of how sustainability is linked to what we are doing in our daily business. And we could say that has been translated into real actions within Aperam. For example, some years ago, Aperam has acquired ELG, which became Aperam Recycling today. We have also Bioenergia in Brazil. We have Resico. We also have Botanickel, with which we are extracting nickel from the plants. And then we also have our low CO2 offer. I could mention the Infinite stainless steel offer, in which we have up to 98% of recycled content, which allows to cut the CO2 footprint by half. And everything there is coming from the fact that we are working on our process, our upstream. That's what we're doing daily. And yes, we are on that path.
Now, there's different issues related to sustainability, such as life cycle assessments, product carbon footprint, etc., and these are becoming increasingly important. So how are Aperam's sustainability efforts helping its customers to reach their own carbon reduction goals?
Yes, so I was just mentioning the Infinite offer. We produce that steel, but we also provide our customers with the environmental product declarations, the EPDs, so that they can carry out their own calculations of their own scope in order to be able to provide their customers with that. And as I was mentioning, this is the final result that we see. But for that, there's a huge amount of work being done upstream, for example, on the scrap management. And then I can circle back with what I was just saying about Aperam Recycling.
Okay. Now, another new thing that I want to talk about is a very exciting release of a new alloy called Stainless 316A. And Mattias, I'm going to turn to you to talk a little bit about this. It's been one of the highlights of the show, the launch of this new alloy. What's been the reaction to visitors from your stand?
So far, the first day and until to this fair, the reaction has been quite positive. It has been very encouraging for us, promoting and developing this grade. So today, we look forward with confidence, meeting all new and old contacts. This is a really good place to launch and to communicate around new possible grades into the market.
Now tell me, how is 316A going to change the way that we look at materials?
It's a good question. To get a new grade into the market today in a very conservative business, it takes time and persistence. We have a long-term focus here to introduce in this challenging market a cost competitiveness and a cost competitive grade with lower alloys, with a better structure, offering the market the same performance as the well-known grade, such as 316L. With this 316A, we have found a very good synergy between silica, molybdenum, and that offers us a very attractive grade, which are taking up the challenge with more well-known like 316L, as previously mentioned. So for this grade, we have certified. We get it into the norms while we are working. And now today we are ready to bring it out to the open market.
So what are the core industries or applications that you see this alloy being used in the future?
In the future, the sky is the limit. We have today developed a grade for a certain reason when we started this some years back. The first purpose was to offer the market a cost-competitive grade, taking up global challenges, and that was for heating market, heat exchanger, heating pumps. But what we know today after testing and evaluating this grade, we need to expand further. So for us, basically all standard market which can use 316L can today also use 316A. At least it is an alternative to the more well-known grades. So from heating to food, beverage, fuel cells, new energy applications, you name it, the grade is available today.
And a more cost-effective option than 316L, for instance, because there's fewer alloy elements in there.
Exactly.
Okay, so you get the same performance, but at a cheaper price.
Yes, that is a very good sum up.
Yeah.
And for this 316A, we have today been testing against the standard material. We have simply plugged and play, which is adding no cost for the customers to use this, more than that I get this in a cheaper and a better way than the standard 316L.
Right, so they don't need to change anything in their fabrication processes, the welding, everything's the same.
Welding, pressing, forming, bracing, it's all the same. You have basically the same structure in the material, which you can switch, and you can use this grade with your learned knowledge over the years. So plug and play is the key word here.
Yep, perfect. Now, 316A is a development from the Aperam Innovation Lab, and it's really shined a spotlight on the activities of the lab, actually. And the lab links the research facilities by focusing on materials that are really required by end users today, but also in the future, if I understand correctly.
So I could also complete saying that we have a dedicated team called the Market Innovation and Development Team, MIND team, which is working on the future markets and which I'm part of, that acts as this link between our customers or key players and our R&D and operations. So I would say that this Aperam Innovation Lab is sort of a transversal structure that allows to go beyond R&D only. And that allows to boost innovation by taking into account it's the first criteria actually, to take into account our customer needs and pull innovation in that way.
Okay, so I mean it's pretty exciting work when you look at how the structure is working for you. What are some of the areas that you expect to see highlighted in the future by the Innovation Lab, if we're talking about applications?
There are lots of them. So I could mention mobility, packaging, energy. On mobility, for instance, we have developed a dedicated battery casing concept that brings an improved performance thanks to stainless steel unique properties for EVs. And I could also mention packaging because, as you might know, right now there is the plastic and plastic waste regulation going on in Europe. And there, our new solutions will bring new possibilities to our customers because we have to reduce plastic and we have to go towards a more reuse mode of packaging.
Right, so it seems that the Innovation Lab actually ties in really well with the sustainability journey that Aperam's on as well.
Yes, of course. As I was saying, the topics on which we work within the Aperam Innovation Lab are linked to what our customers need. So on top of proposing added value, so of course, cost competitiveness, it also has to answer to their expectations in terms of their sustainability journey.
Okay, now to wrap up, gentlemen, we're sitting here and we're looking out onto a packed Expo wall. What are your expectations for the event this year and who are you hoping to meet?
From Aperam's side, and this has started off very good. Many people in our booth. We are expecting many more meetings with new contacts, old contacts, where we have the possibility to really promote Aperam's Innovation Lab. We believe in the right material for the right application. And we are really trying to drive the future in a sustainable, safe way. And we're looking forward to meet you down at our stand CO5.
Great. Charles, how about you? What are you looking for today?
I'm looking forward to meeting customers, same as Mattias just mentioned, so that we can promote, among other products, our 316 Negri.
Okay. Thanks for joining me today. This has been Charles David and Mattias Candetoft from Aperam here at the Stainless Steel World podcast podium.